Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain our third program, which is a shell program from part B of operating system lab. In this program, user is supposed to give the numbers as command line arguments and those numbers will be sorted in descending order. So before I explain you each and every line of the program, let us first execute the program and see what is the output of the program. Now this program, if you see, this program I have saved it as osb3.sh. Since this is a shell script will have the extension sh. I am using online shell compiler. So my interface is different from the interface that you will have in your lab where you will be using Ubuntu. When I execute the shell script, I have to supply the numbers during the execution of the program. So how do I do that? How do we execute the shell script? By using bash, right? So I'll say bash osb3.sh and here I will supply some numbers, say 34 space 67 space 12 space 89 space 3 space 61. So I am executing the program osb3.sh by using the bash. So I am saying bash osb3.sh and just with that command I am also supplying some numbers. How many numbers I am supplying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 numbers. Are they in ascending order? No. Are they in descending order? No. So I press enter key. After I press the enter key, what do you see? You see this message. What is the message? Numbers in descending order. And if you see the numbers, the biggest number is 89. So 89 is displayed first, then 67, 61, 34, 12 and 3. So now you got the output. How many arguments I supplied? I supplied 6 arguments or 6 numbers. Now again I will execute this. Now I will give only 3 numbers. So let's say 67, 0. So what are our numbers? 67, 78 and 2. How many numbers I am supplying? 3 numbers. So that means I am supplying only 3 arguments at my command prompt. Are you getting the output? Yes. What is the output? Numbers in descending order 78, 67, 2. Now suppose again I execute this program. I'll clear this. I'm just saying bash osb3.sh but I'm not supplying any numbers. I'm not supplying any arguments. Let us see what happens. So it displays the message. What is the message? It says enter valid arguments. So our shell script has understood that user has not given any arguments and since there is no argument, how it is going to sort the arguments. In this case, what is the argument? Argument is nothing but the numbers supplied by us. Now let us go and check the logic of our program. So this is our shebang. Okay. Next is this is the comment. Comment is used for documentation. So the comment tells us that we are going to check if the arguments are given or not. For example, in this case, if you see, we have not given the arguments. User has forgotten to give the arguments. Okay. So there is a if condition. What is there in if condition? We say that if dollar hash if dollar hash is equal to 0. This hyphen EQ stands for equal to. Okay. And what is this dollar hash? Dollar hash means number of arguments. What do you mean by dollar hash? Dollar hash means number of arguments. Here in this case what we did not supply anything. That means how many number of arguments were there? 0 number of arguments. Since there was no argument supplied by the user, that means 0 arguments. So it checked the condition. Is number of argument equal to 0? Yes. And since the condition is true, what is the body of the if condition? It says echo enter valid argument. So are we getting the same output? Yes, we are getting the same output. What is that same output? It says enter valid argument. Okay. Now we have understood that we did a mistake. We have to supply the arguments and we didn't do it. So let's execute the program once again and let's supply some arguments. Let's supply some numbers. How many numbers I am supplying? 8, 34, 90, 34, 28. 34 I have repeated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many numbers are there? 5 numbers are there. So what will be the value of this dollar hash? Dollar hash is number of arguments. So in this case, how many number of arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dollar hash is 5 now. Okay. Now let's execute the program. What are we getting? We are getting the numbers in descending order 90, 34, 34, 28 and 8. Since the number of argument, was it equal to 0? No, it was 5. So it just ignores this if condition. If condition is false, the control comes down and it echoes the message. What is the message? Numbers in descending order. So this message is displayed. After this message, there is a for loop. Normally in for loop we say I, we use I, right? For I is equal to 0 and this and that. So can we replace I with any other variable name? Yes. So in this case, instead of I, we are taking the variable name as num. So for num in what? In dollar and at the rate. This dollar and at the rate means all the arguments. Num, the variable num, this variable num is going to read all the arguments one by one. What were the arguments here? What was the first argument? 8. So this dollar num will read that argument 8 and it will display that argument. Echo means what? Display the argument. So it's going to display 8. Then after that again from this done it's going to go back and num is going to read the next argument. What is the next argument? 34. So num is going to read 34 and it is going to echo 34. Again it's going to go back and read the third argument. What is the third argument? 90. So num is going to read 90 and it's going to echo it. Again from done, control is going to go back and num is going to read the next argument which is 34 again and this 34 will be echoed. Then again the control goes back to the beginning of the for loop and num reads the value 28 and it echoes that value 28, goes back and it checks there are no more arguments, so it stops. I am saying that num is reading 8 and it is echoing 8, but if you see the output, is it echoing 8? No, it is echoing 90. So what this echo command does? Now can you see this? What is this? This is known as a pipe symbol. Whatever echo command echoes or all the numbers which is echoed in this for loop body by our echo command, all those numbers is given to the sort. How it is given to the sort? Through the pipe. All the numbers echoed by the echo command, instead of displaying those numbers on our terminal, those numbers are given to the sort command because of this pipe symbol. Okay. So it takes those numbers as an input. So we are combining the two commands using the pipeline. So this echo command's output is taken as the input by the sort command. And what this sort command does? It sorts those numbers. Now if I remove R, it will sort the numbers in ascending order. R stands for reverse. So since we want to sort the numbers in reverse order, or in descending order, we use -NR. Now what is this -N? -N stands for numeric value. Okay, so let's change the program. Now what I am doing? I am saying sort -N. I have removed R. Okay, and let's execute the program. Before that, I'll clear the terminal. Let's execute the program. Same numbers I am giving 8, 34, 90, 34, 28. But what is the difference now? There is no R. And what do you see? You see here, you see the output. What is the output? Our numbers have been sorted in ascending order, right? From minimum to maximum, smallest to biggest. 8, 28, 34, 34, 90. Fine. If I remove this -N, what happens? Let's see. Let me just clear the terminal. I clear the terminal. Once again, the same command we will use, batch osb3.sh, and the same numbers I am supplying as argument, command line argument. And now if you see, there is some error. I mean, there is some output, but which is not as per our own expectation. Why? Because we did not mention that it has to use the numeric value. -n stands for numeric. Okay. That's all for the day. Thank you.